I'm Norman Hyde. I've worked with Triumph motorcycles for 50 years. I have in front of me a typical selection of our valve train products for Triumphs. The classic Triumph pushrod engine. It's one of our push rods, all parts made in England. You can see the tapered shape. This gives an extra stiffness based on the works Thruxton racers that is particularly so important when race cams are used that are trying to open the valve quickly. This is the famous mushroom-headed tappet adjuster. We use these in the works bikes for 24-hour races. That beautifully mirror-polished head rolls with the rocker action across the valve rather than making a hole in the valve like the original ones do. That keeps your tappet gaps consistent for regular performance. These are our valve springs. When I was in the Triumph race team, we used the famous American S&W springs. They needed the head machining back to give the right free length. When I designed these springs, I made sure we had half a coil less wire so that they could cope with the higher lifts without machining the cylinder head. They've got a closed coil at one end. The inner springs fit snugly inside, so they rub together to damp out surging. This means we have our own range of bottom cups to suit the springs. Our valve guides are made from a high copper bronze. Originally the Triumph factory called it High Dural 5, often now called Colcibro. You can see from the pink brown colour that it is high in copper, and copper is a great transmitter of heat, and that's very important with today's poor petrol. We were the people that introduced inlet valve guide seals to Triumph engines to help stop too much oil going down into the engine. Importantly, with guides, all diameters need to be concentric to make sure that the valve comes in the right position, so you don't need to cut your seats back too far. Because these are made on modern machinery, we can run with a smaller bore, so they're tighter to the valve. Our valves are beautiful. They are chrome plated on the stem. They have hardened tips. They have beautiful concentric seats, and the exhaust valves, to stand the high temperature that they have to cope with, are made from stainless steel. A beautiful range of products. These valve gear products are the types of things that you can buy individually from us, or we can fit into your cylinder head if you want a cylinder head tune. If you want a cylinder head tune for road use, we can, as well as fitting these parts, tune the ports to suit your use. For a road bike, we would give you the sort of finish that we at the Triumph factory would have done for a TT Marshall's bike or a press test bike. If you are racing the bike, we would do the ports suitable for that use.